Hey, good morning. This is Anne from the Netherlands. It is April 5th today, and I'm going to make a short video because I have decided to share my views on life and love daily now. Okay, first of all, I want to look at the dream spell, the Mayan calendar, Tzolk'in. And we're entering in the Red Earth wave spell. Wave spell is 13 days, and this is the first day. And it starts in the red magnetic Earth. That's the solar seal of today. The kin is 157. And the purpose is to identify your purpose. So we are living still, let me see, in the current moon is still the ninth moon. There are 30 moons in every Tzolk'in, 365 days. And the ninth moon is up till, no, we are living in the 10th moon months. Okay, sorry. Okay, how do I perfectionize? Perfect, how do I make perfect what I do? Okay. So this is running from the 4th of April, so yesterday, till the 1st of May. And the totem animal is the dog. And the dog is such a beautiful solar seal. It's it's a sign of loyalty and love and heart connection. So this is how do I perfect what I do? So I have to, I wrote already at the beginning of this year, the Mayan year starts in July 26, behind the purpose of the whole moon. A moon is, by the way, 28 days in the Tzolk'in. So we're on the second day of this planetary moon. It's the planetary moon, planetary dog moon, in the galactic year of yellow galactic seed. Dus we are really sowing the seeds for the new earth this year. That's why it's so wonderful to be in connection with this energy of this Tzolk'in. It's fabulous. Okay, so red magnetic earth. Let me see what we have there in a short description, which I read from the Dream Spell calendar. I unify in order to evolve, attracting synchronicity. I seal the matrix of navigation with the magnetic tone of purpose. I am guided by my own power doubled. So this is beautiful because I really feel like in this way of the Tzolk'in, the Mayan, they are the timekeepers of Mother Earth, Earthship. And so all that is happening is just in synchronicity. I just received this beautiful invitation this morning when I opened my email for a global coherence initiative from Greg Braden. He presents Creating Resilience in a Time of Extremes with host Dr. Roland McCready. So I just subscribe to that. It will be happening this evening in my time at 8 p.m. till 9. So, creating resilience in a time of extremes, from peak energy consumption and peak debt to failing economies and increasing calamities wrought by climate change, the evidence is everywhere. We live in a world of extremes today. Our planet has never experienced, and we are ill prepared for such extremes of rapid change. The keys to thriving in extreme times are a willingness to recognize the great shift that is occurring, learning to create resilience for adapting to rapid change. Okay, in this program, discover 5 false assumptions of traditional science upon which the modern world is built. Just yesterday, I listened to a long video of Rupert Sheldrake, who tells us the same. I know I've been a scientist, and the old paradigm doesn't work anymore. We have to live from the heart now and not from the mind. I know that since I finished my university studies in 78, because I then went on a therapy tour around Europe with Satprem, John, English artist. And it was wonderful because we really got to the essence of what is really happening inside us. You know, after 3 months of encounter sessions and primal scream sessions, really getting into the emotions, and a lot of Osho meditations, you know, we screamed against the ocean in Portugal. I remember we were going on a bus, a double-decker bus from England, and with a whole group of family, friends, children, everything. Everybody had given up everything to join this therapy. You know, it was so wonderful, it was so life-changing, so transforming. And so I shared yesterday on Facebook and with my friends that was the most revealing um, revealing time in my life when it goes to really getting to the essence of who we are inside. And the main conclusion that I came out with was that I'm looking for the note that I made on that, but I can't find it. It's okay. The most important thing was that I was really deeply feeling that everything we do is projection, you know. The world is just a projection screen for us, which also is learned when we study the Course in Miracles, for example. Okay, so I projected my parents on the people in the group, and my brother and my sisters, and you know, everybody that's important. I just worked out what I had to work out with them. So that was a wonderful experience. After that, I could really make myself available to society. So I worked in a little small think tank. It's a Stichting Gezondheidsvoorlichting, Workgroup 2000. We were given the mission to create a healthcare which is modern but still human. You know, we don't want to get lost in all this machinery and technology. So how to keep it human. Okay, so now back to the. I want to have a short look at the astro transits. I do that every day, and I see that the sun is at the moment today is in 15 degrees Aries. So we're still in that fiery energy of Aries. And it's almost on the cusp of my second house. So that will give some time to reflect on where do I find my basic security. It's so wonderful because in my garden there is all these birds and this ducklies. There's 3 ducklings coming around, and they are used now to get some food. You know, I give them some bread and I put a little cup with water, and they visit me every day now. They're so wonderful, beautiful. Okay, sun. The sun is 15 degrees. Then it's in opposition with my Neptune. Neptune in Libra. It's in the 7th house in my chart. And so this is really putting me to the heart of the matter, you know, whom do I trust? I cannot put my trust outside, you know, I have to trust my inner knowing, my inner sense, my inner intuition, my inner truth. So even if I'm in a deep relation with my beloved, I still have to put my faith in myself, my godly self, my divinity. So this is what's becoming more clear every day. But it's also in sextile with the ascendant. I have my ascendant 15 degrees in Aquarius. So this is my mission, to bring out the principles of the new earth, to walk my talk, freedom, equality, and one brotherhood of man. So this is what I'm living through all the social media that I'm active, Facebook, a lot of friends, followers, groups that I partake in. Also, Google is getting more and more exciting and interesting, because there's many circles that I can add, and add me, and people following what I post there, and I'm following them. It's a real life community, it's beautiful what's happening. And then LinkedIn is getting more interesting as well, and many groups that I've been active in, posting my things about geoengineering and about love, of course, because love is the driving force, for all of us, really. If there's no love, there is no life. So let's get back to the moon. The moon today is in 20 degrees, 22 degrees in Twins. And for me, it's then in the fourth house. So this is why I'm communicating from my own basic security, which is at home. I'm here, I'm having my breakfast and my apple I have to eat before I go off to the choir, Savitri choir in Alkmaar. We are going to have the last rehearsal for our um, manifestation, presentation of the second CD that we made. It was made in Brognon, the retreat center of the Stichting Your Song Projects in Egmond aan de Hoef. Well, anyway, I don't have much time today for the social media because, I'm off for this morning at least. In the afternoon, I want to visit my son in Alkmaar and then maybe go to a lecture on the kennisboek, the book of knowledge, here in Schagen. And then in the evening, I have this webinar of Greg Braden and I don't know who. Okay, so the moon is he having aspects? No, not for me. Mercury is at 26 degrees exact in Pisces. So Pisces, the sign of feeling, the connection with everybody, the connection with the field, really, the big conscious field or unconscious field. Okay, for me that's in the first house also, so it's my presentation, how I interact with the world around me. And so Mercury from Pisces is from a feeling side, very sensitive side. I'm high sensitive, I say, since a few years more easily. And that means that I can feel into things and people, it's not really necessary for me to see them. I can feel in my heart and in my soul when I have a real connection, like I have with my beloved and my best friends. Okay, so Mercury, let's see if he has any aspects. No. Venus is on the last degree, 29th degree in Aquarius. So that's beautiful because Venus is where we really long for, all of us. And today is such an exciting day because it's the first day the country Afghanistan can go to the vote for their own elections. It's wonderful for me because I've always felt a connection with Afghanistan. I've been there in 1972 with my friend Agnes. We we traveled around the world from Amsterdam to India and hitchhiking, bus, train, boats. And in Afghanistan, we felt so at home. At least I felt, after Turkey and Iran. It was a bit scary because all the men were touching us and, not really nice or, threatening a bit. But then in Afghanistan, somehow we felt so protected. And it must have been because the women are so repressed there. So I didn't realize that. I was 22 or so. And so, but because it was not really safe, I remember that when we hitchhiked from Herat to Kabul with a caravan of cars, and we heard stories like there were four Western tourists, they had been killed, somewhere in the desert in the middle of the country. And we were not aware of that. We didn't have any protection, we just two young girls on an adventurous journey around the world. But okay, and now I know better because the Taliban are really making it very hard for women and children and all people in Afghanistan. So I really hope they have the courage to go out to the poll and really vote for the people that they feel that will be able to make the country more free and democratic. So I love you all, Afghan people. I love the ISAF forces and Mr. Joseph Dunford at the head of this great operation to assist the Afghan people to really come out for their own voice and protect them from all evil, like in the bombings. Okay, so I'm with you all through the day, and I really hope you will all feel good about what you've done today. Okay, Mars. Let me see if Venus has any aspects. No. Okay, Mars. Mars today is, the Venus in Aquarius then means that we really all long for this new principle. The paradigm of the new Aquarian age is equality. Men and women are equal. They were created equal. It's not that like Eve was created from the rib of Adam. Eve was a being, is a female, feminine, divine being in itself, in herself. And we have all this feminine energy in us, also men. So the most challenging thing is to come into unity within yourself, to be this androgynous being that knows that, you're whole and healthy and happy with who you really are. And I am, and I love all people who stand in their own truth, their own courage and their own, faith and their own security and their own love, because really it's all within that we have to seek for the answers. So this is about Venus in Aquarius. And then we get to the Mars in Libra. Mars is in 20 degrees Libra. And it just entered my 8th house. Mars in Libra is this, Mars is the male energy. Of course, Venus is the female energy of adaptation, wanting to create harmony and balance and peace. And so available to really make compromises. But Mars is really standing its ground, that's saying, this is my territory, this is who I am, this is what I want to achieve, So when it's in the Libra sign, this is also in all of our relationships. It's a very important factor because in the relationship, we really have to pose ourselves or manifest ourselves in our individual unique longing, desires, it's passion that we have to live from within, that we want to connect with that one beloved or those friends or that family, we really have to put some activity into that energy and manifest it so that can, be that makes things clear also between you and the other. And Mars is in a square with my Mars in, that's now I understand. Okay, Mars in my birth chart, my blueprint for life, this one at least, is in Capricorn. Capricorn is an earth sign. And earth means that you really stand your ground and be very practical, and in a way you want to be useful, but you want to also make things happen. It's not the ideals that or the philosophies alone that work. We have to walk our talk. We have to really act from our faith and belief. And okay, so I try to manifest that today, and that's why I have to close off now, because I really am late otherwise for the choir. But one more thing, my Mars in the birth chart is in the 12th house, which means that it's hidden. It's not easy for me to really come out in the open, because I rather work from behind the scenes. I don't want to be in the open so easily, but well, somehow I'm driven to act from integrity, of course, and transparency. So that's why I have no problem manifesting myself in all these social media, because I have nothing to hide. But I do want to act from behind the curtain, because it's really the 12th house is the field, the cosmic field, the collective field of consciousness. So I know from Rupert Sheldrake, the main thing I've learned from this beautiful investigator is that, when we realize something from the inside, it will also be manifested in the outside. That's a real synchronicity. If we can really see through the veil and through the illusion in our own lives, we can also help others to get to the truth, the inner truth. Okay, so I'm closing off now, because it's getting late, and let me see if there's still something that I can share. Well, okay, no, I think this is gonna be it for today. Okay, now I hope you all have a beautiful day. I'm gonna create a beautiful day with my co-singers in Savitri Choir and in Alkmaar, and I'll see you another time. Thank you so much for watching this and listening. Namaste. I love you all.